Hey, what's happening, y'all? We back. Today, I got a video for y'all. I'm finna be telling y'all the best defensive badges to have on 2K. So this goes if you're a lock or if you're a big. But first, I'm gonna get into the badges for the guards and the lockdowns. The best badges you can use on 2K23. Now let's get straight into it. Now, the first one is, that's kind of a new addition this year, but still, I know locks that used to use it last year, but anchor. You cannot go wrong with using anchor as a lockdown because rim running is crazy this year. So you're gonna have to be able to go to the paint, get stopped. So if you can get it on bronze, if your lockdown is higher, block, what I think is an 87, you can get it on silver. You can't go wrong with anchor at all. So you could get them stops on rim runners, you know, help your team out, get them dubs. Now the next badge we're gonna get into that's a good lockdown badge is clamps. Clamps is probably, everybody knows clamps is top tier badge on the game. Probably one of the best badges. You don't wanna not have clamps and be playing lockdown. This helps you, as you see what it says, defenders have access to quicker cutoff moves and are more successful when bumping or hip riding the ball handler. So clamps is gonna help you stay in front of people when they're dribbling, or it's gonna help you make cuts to cut, well, not make cuts, well, to cut off defenders when they're trying to drive by you. So you can kind of get in their way and box them up from getting there, bump them back, make them do something else, change directions or pass the ball or anything like that. So clamps, you definitely want to have clamps for your lock. Hall of Fame for sure. And if you can't get Hall of Fame, gold. Next up we have Menace. I know a lot of locks that don't use Menace, but Menace is very, very good. I'll say if you can get this, get it on Hall of Fame or gold. Just the highest you could possibly get it when you're playing lock. Because this is going to help you get bumps on them. It's going to kind of mess up animations when they're dribbling. Like if they're trying to combo up and you get too close to them, it'll kind of destroy their little crossover combo and they'll start dribbling real slow. And you'll see your player you'll put your hands on them and all that. So it's a very good badge. Menace is definitely needed if you're playing lock because you really want to harass people. And it also will help you get more steals too. It helps you get in good position to get steals. Pogo, no, we don't need Pogo. Workhorse is definitely a good badge. Everybody remember this badge from last year. It wasn't called Workhorse then. What was it, Hustler? But this year, this badge is crazy too. You really don't have to have this on Hall of Fame, but you can have it on like silver or gold. This is gonna help you move a lot faster, loose balls. It helps on rebounds too. So any loose ball, your player's gonna move a little bit faster. You're gonna be able to dive farther and get it and all that. So Workhorse is definitely a good badge. And now we're gonna get over here to ankle braces. Ankle braces, last year ankle braces really wasn't that good, but this year ankle braces is actually pretty decent. It actually works. So everybody knows they have that killer combos and what's the other one? I can't remember the other name of the playmaking badge, but I think clamp breaker or something like that. It's a bunch of badges, ankle breaker, all that. This is gonna help you with not getting broken or stunned by crossovers and all that. So you need ankle braces to help you, to keep you on your toes on defense, moving with them. You don't want to be getting stunned left and right because you know what? The time you're stunned, they could be getting a shot off or running by you to go dunk the ball or something. So ankle braces is definitely what you want to have on defense playing lockdown. All right, I didn't put Workhorse on. I'm gonna put this on gold. And now ankle braces, you really don't need this on Hall of Fame either. You can just get this on gold or silver even works too. The more the better. It doesn't matter. Now Challenger is an iffy badge. I've played without Challenger. I really didn't feel like it was a big difference from having Challenger. So I don't really say this is like a very high required badge. You can use this on like silver. I'm not sure about Hall of Fame because I've used Challenger, but a lot of times I don't use Challenger at all. But you can't go wrong with having it, alright? So it still gives you some type of boost on shot percentage and stuff like that, on contested jump shots. So I'll have to say put it on like silver or gold. So you can spread out your badges a little bit more if you put this low or this high. Doesn't matter. You can do either one. Now the next one, everybody knows how OP Glove is. Glove, Hall of Fame every time. The highest you could possibly get it, go for it. This badge is crazy. I'm surprised they haven't patched it yet, because you really don't even need Glove to get steals on this game. But if you have it, bruh, you can get almost any steal you want on the game, bruh. Just run up somebody and press X, bruh. Spamming this here is crazy, and you get rewarded for spamming X on defense now. So you can't go wrong with Glove. Glove is definitely a badge you want to have as a lock. And this is another one that's actually been on 2K for the longest, but a lot of people don't use it. This year, off-ball pass is actually pretty decent, because off-ball pass is gonna really help you get off-ball pass is really gonna help you stop people off ball. Like if they're doing a backdoor cut on you and you're in the way and you have off ball pass, you're gonna bump them, and you know what, when they throw the ball, it's probably not even gonna get to them, or you're gonna be there to break up the pass. So off ball pass is another badge that you really want. All right. So in 2, when they're running around, it's a lot easier for you to keep up with them now too. So off ball pass is pretty good. You're not gonna be getting broken up in off-ball situations and all that. It's really good this year, because if you play rec and stuff like that, backdoor cuts this year are crazy, bruh. A lot of little comp teams, they call a ton of backdoor cuts, and if you're a lock playing corner or the other wing and they're cutting from wings and stuff like that, and you have off-ball pass, you're gonna be able to shut all that down and cut them off with off-ball pass. Now the second one we're gonna get into, the next badge we're gonna get into is Chase Down Artists. Chase Down Artists this year, I don't think it's worth it to have it on like silver or something like that. You have to have it on bronze. You have to have it on silver or gold if you can get it that high. Chase down blocks are rare this year, but the higher you have the badge, the better. So if you really want to be able to get chase down blocks a lot this year, you have to have a high chase down artist. It's because I have my lock with it on gold, and I noticed I get a lot more blocks with it on gold than I did with it on bronze. But still, it's not like a crazy amount like last year where people were even scared to rim run because chase down blocks. This year, they're still gonna score a few times on you, but you're gonna be able to break it up, break up their scoring stretches and all that. If you have it on gold or silver, it's better than bronze. I'm telling you. If you have the badge points to spend, get it on silver. If you have one extra. All right. I'm gonna put this here so we could put the other badges up. I'm gonna downgrade a couple of them. But just know, yeah, if you're looking at the video, you already seen which ones I have on the high tier. I told you already. But Interceptor is another one. This year, Interceptor is good too. So I don't really need to explain Interceptor. Everybody knows this badge. Last year, the little glitch when you had it on Hall of Fame, the player will automatically steal the ball if it was thrown in their vicinity. I don't think they have that this year, but Interceptor is still a good badge. It goes hand in hand with off-ball pass. So if you're close by and you're able to get a hand on a defender cutting to the rim or in a passing lane, you're there. You have off-ball pass and Interceptor. They're probably never going to get the ball on you at all. You can break up every single pass that get thrown your way. And possibly if you have Interceptor on a high tier, you're going to always get the steal more times than not. And now the next one, I don't really think this badge is still good on 2K. Pick Dodger, I tried to use it last year. I've tried to use it this year. With the way you play defense a lot this year, you really switch on screens and stuff like that now. So a lot of the comp teams I play with, they switch on screens and stuff like that. So Pick Dodger is not really a needed badge, but like you can't go wrong with not using. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work, but I don't like it because it still takes a long time to get over the screen. So it's not really that useful to me. But if you find usefulness in it, by all means use it. But me personally, I would have to put it on like bronze or something like that, or silver. Most likely just bronze, and have something like the rest of these on Hall of Fame in gold, because you can really go without Pick Dodger, honestly. And another badge that you might not know is Rebound Chaser. You want to have this as a lock, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of times as a lock, but you're gonna be able to go down to the rim too. And if you get a stop, you want to be able to get the board too, so your big man doesn't have to crash from the three if they're guarding or shooting big or anything like that. So you want to have at least two people on the court in neighborhood that could grab a rebound if you need a rebound. You don't want the other team, you don't want to be able to stop the other team from scoring, but they get the rebound and put it back up. Like, it's kind of pointless to be a lock if you can't get the ball out of their hands if you're not stealing it. So you want to be able to force a miss and be able to get the ball back in your team's hands quickly. So Rebound Chaser is definitely a good badge for a lockdown to have. And next up, we got the Bigman badge set up. Now, this one, you're going to see a lot of badges from the lockdown convert over to this build, because this year it's a little bit different. So you need to be a little bit versatile when you're playing big. So let's get it. Now, first one you want to have is Anchor. Anchor, you want to have it on a higher tier than lockdown. I had it on silver, I think, on a lock. This year, gold or Hall of Fame. So I'm going to go gold, but me personally, if you could get on Hall of Fame, if your block is high enough, Hall of Fame, bro. They're gonna miss a lot of dunks and layups on you, or even shots underneath the rim. So there's actually paint defense this year. So Anchor is definitely one of the best badges on the game. Next up, Brick Wall. Brick Wall, you can't go wrong with Brick Wall either. You don't want to be getting moved around by post scores, back down all day. It's like this badge is good on silver, gold, or Hall of Fame. I have a big man with it on silver, and I can play against 7'3s, max weights, bigs all the time. They don't really move me out the way, really. And I don't have high strength. My strength is only, I think, at 82 on one of my builds, and I rarely get moved out the way on that build. You just need a high interior, really. But either a high interior or high strength. If you got the high both, you're good. So Brick Wall, you could pass with it on silver if your strength is an 80 or higher. Your interior is an 89, obviously. One of those higher than that. But you can't go wrong with it on Hall of Fame or gold, one of the two. And another one that makes it here is clamps. A lot of bigs this year are dribbling, so you still run into inside bigs, but if you want to, in like situations in rec or neighborhood, rec especially, if you're playing 5 out, something like that, but it's going to go more hand in hand with neighborhood, because a lot of people are running a 3 ISO lineup in neighborhood, so you want to be able to hold your own as a big, and still you want to be able to play kind of lock with your lockdown with a big on here, so you're going to need some form of clamps. If you're big, get it on gold, get it on gold. So menace, as a big, you really don't need menace. I'll say you could pass with it on bronze or not with it at all, but I'm telling you, bro, having menace on as a big man and you're tag teaming with your lock, if you switch, they don't have to really worry about too much. Like, you can still do a good job of boxing up guards and stuff like that this year, because guards are bigger this year anyway. Everybody's making 6'8", 6'7", 6'9" guards, so trust me, on a big, if you could get this stuff, you're good. So some of these badges are on lower tiers than a lockdown, because you're not going to be in that situation a lot, but if it does happen, you want to be able to hold your own. And another one we want to get into, Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick this year, it helps you jump quicker off on rebounds, so you definitely want that this year. So either on gold or Hall of Fame, it helps you recover faster and all that. If they're pump faking, I don't know why you would keep jumping if a offensive player is pump faking, but it allows you to jump faster while they're pump faking, which I wouldn't recommend doing. Just wait until they go up. But Pogo Stick is definitely good. It helps you move a lot faster on rebounds, block attempts, or jump shots and all that. So, as it says in the description, if you can see that, if you can read that. And now here, Challenger again. Challenger is a decent badge. I'm not gonna say you really need it on a high tier. So, my I have to say the same thing as a lockdown. The highest I would put it on is silver or bronze. But if you got the badge points to expend, put challenger on. Glove is another OP badge. Is big, honestly. You could put glove on whatever tier you could get it on. If you get it on silver or gold, put it on those two. If you want to get it on bronze, that's not a big deal. Put it on bronze. All right, you're perfectly fine. I already explained how glove works. And the next one, post move lockdown. You want post move lockdown as a big because a lot of bigs this year, there's still a lot of inside bigs, post scores this year. So Hall of Fame or gold, one of the two. So you want to be able to stop their drop steps, post hooks, and all that. You want to be able to keep up with them and stuff like that. So you don't want to be just slide by you off the post moves and everything. So I know everyone hates getting scored on in the post. Like, it's so frustrating. So post move a lot, you definitely want post move a lot. This and anchor and brick wall together, you're probably really going to be getting scored on in the post, unless it's like some godly OP score like post Drew or somebody. Then you're still gonna have some problems because they're kind of good with that. And next up, box out. Box out, you want on the highest tier you could possibly get. You do not want to be getting moved out the way on defensive rebounds or offensive rebounds and the other player getting the board over you just because you don't have box out on. Because if you don't have box out on, they're just going to be pushing you right up out the way, even if you haven't boxed out. They're just going to move you aside and jump and grab the rebound. So if anything, put it on Hall of Fame. If not, gold. Do not go anything lower than gold. Now trust me, you still can do some good things with like bronze, with silver, I mean. But trust me, if you really want to have a good chance of getting boards and keeping people boxed out, gold or Hall of Fame. And keep in mind, strength actually affects box out too. So if you have low strength, you're still going to be getting moved out the way, even with this on higher tiers, if your rebound is up this high. So you want at least like an 83 strength, 83 or higher strength, even if your rebound rates are this high, 82 or higher. So no matter what, gold or Hall of Fame. Next up, chase down artists. You want to chase down artists as a big, because sometimes you're not always going to be able to paint in front of somebody to stop them. So the highest tier you could possibly get, Hall of Fame. I would say you could put this on Hall of Fame, honestly, if you have the badge points to expend after putting all your badges on. If not, gold or silver. So I already explained this badge too, so you want this on a high tier too, possibly higher than a lock. And next up, interceptor. Interceptor is another badge you see that I put on the lock on this build. Interceptor is good on any build on defense. If you could get it, get interceptor. You could get this on, silver or something like that. It doesn't matter. So we'll put this down here. And our last badge, rebound chaser. Rebound chaser, you definitely want to match it up with box out beast. I mean, you want this on Hall of Fame, the highest tier you could get it. You don't want to be a big that can't snag boards. That's your main job, is to protect the rim and grab rebounds. So if you can't grab the boards or protect the rebound, protect the rim as a big, you're pretty much useless big. Not even gonna lie to you. So you want that in your arsenal for sure. The highest you could possibly get it. And I don't have enough badge points to expend, so we just gonna put it on gold for right now. So, but you for sure want this on Hall of Fame. Not gonna lie, the highest tier you can get it. And I know a lot of people don't make builds with 99 rebound this year, so gold for sure. Gold or Hall of Fame. Don't make a big with no low rebound like this. If you want to really be grabbing boards and stuff like that, snagging and be really, really useful, gold or Hall of Fame. And that's the video. Peace.